Hey guys! Today I'm going to be discussing my dreadlocks, and this is a video that I've been wanting to film for a long time now, so hopefully you guys enjoy and can learn something from it. First, I want to show pictures of my dreads throughout the years and just show how they've changed over time. I was looking at these the other day and it's just really crazy to see how much they transform over just a few months. And then after I show all the pictures, I'm just going to answer some frequently asked questions that I get pretty often about my dreads. You know, it's kind of the first thing that people notice about me, so I do get a lot of questions. And yeah, I just wanted to answer them in a video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the pictures. Also, I just wanted to warn you, some of them are pretty bad quality and I apologize, but you pretty much can get the gist in each picture and see, you know, how they've changed over time. So I hope you enjoy seeing the pictures and watching my hair transform, and stay till the end to hear all the frequently asked questions. So it's time for the questions. The first one that I get pretty often is, how did you start them? And most people go to like a dreadlock place, like a hair styling place, and get them done professionally, but I did not do that. When I decided that I really was going to get dreadlocks, I just did a few on the bottom, and then a few turned into a few more, and then eventually my whole head. For like about a month or so, I had just dreads on like the underneath of my hair and the top was like loose. So to answer the question, how did I start them? Well, there's a bunch of different methods that you can use, and the one that I use is called the twist and rip method. Looking back, if I were to do them again, I probably would use the back comb method, and that's only because with the twist and rip method, for like the first few months, you could see like the twists, like how it was, I don't know how to describe it, but you could like see the twisty parts in my dreads, but obviously you can't see that anymore. So in the end, it doesn't really matter what method you use because they will kind of turn into the same thing anyway. There's tons of tutorials out there on YouTube, and that's actually how I learned how to do it. It was by watching YouTube tutorials, and I figured that the twist and rip method was the best option for me, and I just did it at home with my two hands, and yeah, it was really easy. So if any of you would like a video in the future on like the different methods and the pros and cons of each method, I would be happy to make that. Just let me know in the comments. The second question that I get pretty often is, why did you decide to get them? The reason that I decided to get dreadlocks in the beginning was because I wanted a lower maintenance hairstyle, I guess. Before I got them, I had my hair like a platinum blonde color, and that was just so much maintenance. I had to bleach the roots every month and tone it like once a week and use this purple shampoo that was really expensive, and it was just too much for me, and I just did not want to do that anymore. So I decided to let my hair grow out back to its natural brown color. I would lock it up. Yeah, anyway, the overall reason that I decided to get them was to have lower maintenance hair, and it is very low maintenance now. I pretty much don't do anything to it but wash it, And that leads me into the next question, which is, do you wash your dreads? So many people think that you can't wash dreadlocks, and I guess I can see where that misconception comes from, but it's not true. You can wash dreadlocks, and actually washing dreadlocks helps them lock up easier and stay locked. When you think about it, unwashed hair is oily, and the oily hairs will slip and not have anything to adhere to, so it's harder for oily hair to lock up. Having clean hair makes it a lot easier for your hair to lock up and form knots. And another question related to this one is, how do you wash them? Well, pretty much just like any normal hair. I put shampoo in it, go like this, and then rinse the shampoo out. I just wash it. But the only thing is, you can't use any shampoo that you would normally use with regular hair. You have to use residue-free shampoo, and this just means that it doesn't have any of those extra ingredients that are really unnecessary that, would wash out easily of normal hair and just rinse out, fine. But when your hair is knotted and tight like this, it won't wash out. Residues and stuff like that can build up, and it can cause just gunk in your dreads. You have to use residue-free shampoo, and you don't condition. Like I said, soft, silky, smooth, oily hair won't lock up as easy, so when you use conditioner, it makes it super soft and harder to lock up, which also makes it a lot cheaper. Pretty much the only hair products that I buy are shampoo, and let me show you the shampoo that I use actually, because I pretty much buy one bottle a year and it lasts me the whole year, and it's $15 for the bottle, so I spend $15 on my hair a year. So this is the soap that I use for washing my dreads. It's called Dr. Bronner's, and this is not, it's not specifically shampoo, but it has a million uses. You can use this stuff for so many different things. You can wash your laundry with it, wash your dishes with it, wash your hair with it, wash your body with it. And it's just pure soap and scented with essential oils. This is the lavender scent. If any of you are interested in buying this, I have a link for it on my website under the Useful Things tab. So go ahead and check that out if you are interested in this. It smells so good. And like I said, this bottle pretty much lasts me a full year, if not longer. Another question that I get is, how do you maintain them, or how do you keep them locked up? And to answer that, I don't do anything. You can go and get them professionally maintained and tightened. That would get rid of a lot of this loose hair that I have, but personally I just don't care. Yeah, I like having my dreads messy, and I prefer not to maintain them. I could sit and palm roll them, or use a crochet hook and hook the loose hairs into the dreads, but I don't see a reason to. The last question that I get all the time is, how do you get rid of them? Aren't you afraid to have to shave your head or whatever, This is another common misconception, that people think the only way to get rid of dreadlocks is to cut them off or shave your head. And that's totally not true. You can brush them out. In the beginning, when I first did them and I was in the ugly stage, that's what they call the first year of having dreadlocks, because they really do look ugly and not like dreadlocks at all. They just look like your hair is super messy. So yeah, during that time I did end up brushing out a few of my dreads because I wanted to just get rid of them. This happened multiple times throughout the ugly stage. I just was having second thoughts, But I'm so glad that I decided to keep them now. They're a part of me, I wouldn't feel like myself if I didn't have dreadlocks right now. But yeah, so when I did attempt to brush a few of them out the first time, they took forever. I give massive props to anyone who's brushed out their entire head of dreads, because that takes a lot of patience and a lot of time, and I don't think I could do it. So I do think that if I decide to get rid of them in the future, I probably will shave my head. I've always wanted to experience what it's like to have a shaved head anyway, and some people look super badass with shaved heads like that. So I don't know, I think I might try it one day. but I don't see that happening for a very, very long time. I want my dreads to get like super long and just, yeah, I want to have them for a while. Oh, another question that I wanted to answer, but you probably already concluded from the pictures, was how long have you had them? And right now I've had them for 2 years and 9 months, I think, something like that. Yeah, I am so glad that I decided to keep them, and they're just, like I said, they're a part of me. So now I wanted to talk about the pros and the cons. I'm gonna start with the cons. So probably the first con that I can think of is it's kind of uncomfortable to sleep on them. Some days I will just sleep with my hair down like this, with, you know, and just sleep like on them, and it's not bad, like it's comfy, but it can get like a little annoying like around your neck when all you feel is like hair like suffocating you. But you know, other times I'll just put them up in like a bun on top of my head so that I can sleep a little easier and they don't really get in the way that way. Something like that, so that I can sleep. Another con, honestly, I can't really think of any. I guess I do kind of miss being able to like run my fingers through my hair. I can still kind of do it, but like it's not really the same. Oh, I also miss being able to French braid my hair. I can still French braid my hair, but again, it's just not really the same. It still looks like really cool, but it's not the same. You know. I can't think of any more cons, honestly. So I guess for the pros, I would say low maintenance for sure. Like I said, the only thing I buy for my hair is shampoo, and I wash it like 2 to 4 times a week, and I don't have to wake up and straighten my hair. I don't blow dry it. I don't condition it. I don't use any kind of other hair products in it. It's super easy, and I love that it's low maintenance. Another pro, it's a great conversation starter. People will always come up to me and just start a conversation about my dreads, asking me all of these questions, and it's just really nice. I think having dreadlocks has opened a lot of doors for me in a weird way. I have connected myself with people that I otherwise wouldn't have connected with if I didn't have dreadlocks, and yeah, they're just a great conversation starter. Another pro would be if I don't have a hairband, I can just tie my hair up with one of my dreads. I think that's like the coolest thing. I'm trying to find one so I can do an example for you. I can just pull my hair back and just wrap a dread around all of it and tuck it in, and it's like a hairband. So if you ever don't have a hairband, you can just use a dread. I think that's pretty cool. And I think the final pro for me is just that they look cool. I think some people might disagree, but I think that they look pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know. I just really love having them, and I see myself having them for quite some time. I really can't say when I might get rid of them. So if you have any questions about dreads that I didn't answer, feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and I can answer them in a future video. Let me know if you have any video suggestions, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I hope I answered any of your questions that you might have. And I hope I may have inspired some of you to get dreadlocks. Just remember that they are going to look really, really bad for a while, and don't give up hope. Stay strong and keep going, because it will be worth it. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.